not sending your email to the right person and or not addressing them properly, not following directions, or not putting the correct information in the email. Yes, people don't respond to your music submission emails because they're extremely busy, but there are other reasons why, and today we're going to talk about how to fix that. Hi, I'm Anitra J from the Crafted Musician blog. I post weekly videos right here on YouTube, helping musicians build a fan base and make money with music. Today we're going to talk about your music submissions, why you're not getting as much response as you want, and 3 ways to fix it. If you want to learn more DIY hacks for your music career, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to be personally notified every time we upload a new video. Okay, so let's just talk about the elephant in the room really quick. I have not been here. I've not been hanging out with you guys on YouTube for what seems like a couple months now. You know how you just feel like as a creative, you get into this rut where you get resentful. You resent yourself, you resent your music, your fans, your family, everybody around you, everything, your body. You start feeling it in your body gets sick, you feel like you've lost focus. That's where I was, and that's where I've been for the past couple of months. And so I've had to just kind of take a break, take a step back and regroup and figure out who I want to be, where I want to go. And this year, 2020 especially, has been a rough year for everyone, to say in the least. But I just wanted to thank you guys for staying with me and subscribing and still watching the videos, and I'm so glad to be back. I am coming back bigger and better. So here I am, and today we're going to talk about music submissions. I get music submissions a lot, even as a blogger, and we don't really do a whole lot of artist feature, so it's really interesting every time we get a music submission. And I always take a look at everybody's email, but I do notice a lot of things that you guys are doing that are not helping you. So today we're going to talk about 3 ways you can fix your emails when you send out music submissions. The first thing you can fix is making sure you follow directions. We have a form actually that we have on our website that we ask all of our potential artist feature to submit to using the form, and about half of the people actually use the form. They just send an email and they think, okay, well, I'll just go directly to the person. But the thing is that you're not being respectful of the process in our time, and I'm sure that you're doing this a lot to the radio stations and whoever you're submitting your music to as well. So you really need to focus in on what the instructions are and how they want you to submit your music and submit yourself, because that means that you're paying attention to detail and you are cognizant of how they want you to submit your information. And that goes a really long way. And they will tend to reward you for that with listening and possibly even responding to your submission. The second thing is making sure that you address the right person. Some people, they send me an email and they call me Anita instead of Anitra, and it drives me insane because it's just one little letter, but paying attention to detail, it means that you're really paying attention to my name and who I really am. I'm not Anita, I'm Anitra. So it's like you have to, if you're going to address someone, make sure you get their name right, first of all. And second of all, make sure it's the correct person that you're trying to reach out to. Sometimes you can just make a phone call and say, hey, is so-and-so in charge of music submissions? Is this their email? Quick phone call, but it will give you the right information, and that will also take you a long way. The other thing is, do not send blanket emails. Like if you just send a blanket email to all the people on your list, it's just so informal and it doesn't have any type of personal touch to it. So it's just gonna make you seem like you're sending just blanket emails out and fishing for something and hoping that you get it. And that's exactly what you're doing. And you're not really paying attention to who you're sending, specifically who you're sending your music out to. And it just leaves a bad taste in the person's mouth, because it's just like, okay, well, they're sending this out to 10, 20 other radio stations, which you probably are, but it's just like the perception that you give people. And finally, number 3, make sure you're including the right information. You don't want to send all of these accolades. I've done this, I've produced here at this studio, I have performed at this stage with this Grammy Award winning artist. All of that's great and awesome, but they don't really care about that. All they want to know is what's your name, where you're from, what kind of music you do, how to listen to your music, and they want to know if you're asking for music to be added to their music rotation, or if you want an in-studio interview or performance, what exactly it is that you're asking for. Okay, so those are the basic things that you need to be adding into your music submission pitch. The other stuff, all the accolades and all of this stuff that you've done, all of these accreditations and everything, they don't really care about that. It's just not relevant to what they're trying to do. And you have to remember that they're listening to hundreds, they're reading hundreds of other emails each week from other musicians. So time is of the essence. They want to just glance through, make sure they have all the information, and make sure your music is a fit, where to go to find it, and what their how they can download your MP3 or where they can get it from, and all the information that entails. The other thing is, make sure you give them permission to use your music. It might seem like that's a given because you're asking for it, but you need to put that in writing, that you give them permission to use your music for their radio station. So those are some things that you can do to fix your emails and to give yourself a better chance of getting responses. Even though it's already hard enough to get responses, you don't want to make it harder on yourself by not paying attention to detail. So make sure you send it to the right person, address them by the right name, put the right information in there, and follow instructions. Just those 3 things alone will take your music pitch a long way. Now, I do have a radio pitch template that you can borrow. You can just take it and steal it. It has all of the information. You could just copy and paste your information in there and replace it with what I have. It's my personal pitch that I use, that I get a lot of responses from. It's been really successful. If you want to download that, I have a free download available. You can do so by clicking on the link that I'm going to leave for you in the description box below. So thank you for watching today. Happy gigging, and I will see you next time. Head on over to thecraftedmusician.com for more tips and tricks to level up your music career. Talk to you soon.